Hey guys, Monochrome here. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at another very much needed piece of gear in most people's bug out bags. Now, if you're serious about putting together a bug out bag, it's not just the bag, it's the bug out location, the bug out vehicle that you have, or your daily driver that you'll have to use in order to get to your bug out location. Your bug out bag is there so that you have food and equipment and water to last you for roughly 72 hours or 3 days, maybe 4, from point A, your home, to point B, your bug out location. And ideally, another thing you want to do is map out at least 2 or 3 routes to your bug out location. I mean, if your first route is to jump on the expressway and head most of the way to your bug out location in the shortest time possible, that's fine. Whatever disaster you're fleeing from that has caused you to bug out might be localized. So the expressway or the freeway or the highway might be a perfectly good option for getting to your bug out location. If it's something much more serious, maybe the expressway or highway or freeways are blocked off, or maybe they're damaged, could be any number of things. Well, you're going to have to rely on your alternate routes. And oftentimes when you have an alternate route to your bug out location, that means traveling through forested or wooded or rural areas. Now, realistically, you might have to stop for the night. You might have to spend the night either in your vehicle or, unfortunately, if you're on foot, in an improvised camp location. Now, if you decide that, hey, I need to start a fire, maybe you don't have to worry about people seeing the fire, other people who are fleeing the disaster who might go and investigate and try to rob you for your stuff. Okay, maybe you decide I need to start a fire. Well, here's the thing. A hatchet in your bug out bag is not a basic requirement. It's not. That may be surprising to hear. It's something that's good to have, but it's not an absolute requirement. The problem with a really good hatchet is that the head has to be heavy by nature in order to function as a really good hatchet. And anything that adds weight to your bug out bag, usually not good. So maybe you decide not to have a hatchet. You still need a way of processing wood, of cutting wood. So this brings us to another must-have item in your bug out bag, especially if you decide I'm not going to put up with the weight of a hatchet. And you're looking at it here. Now, this is not an Opinel folding knife, although those things are quite good. This is actually an Opinel folding saw. Let me just turn the collar ring here. There we go. That's blocking the saw from coming back down. This is the Opinel number 12 saw. Now, this is a really good saw. The only issues is that there's a couple of sharp angles when the saw is folded down, and that's not good. So this is something, this particular model, you'd have to wrap in a towel to make sure it doesn't accidentally cut through the inside of your bug out bag. But something like this, a really good saw. Now I do recommend something longer than this, but if you want a more compact saw, this works. It is a little pricey though. So it is substantially more, well, it's substantially better for putting into your bug out bag than a heavy hatchet. And not just the Opinel. This Baco Laplander saw is more in line with what I had in mind. As you can see in the open position, it's quite long. The Baco Laplander saw, absolutely excellent. It has a button lock. It even locks in the closed position, so it's not going to open up on you. And with something like this, or with the Opinel to a slightly lesser degree, you're going to be able to process wood. You're going to be able to cut wood for making an A-frame shelter if you have to. Maybe your tent was damaged. So something like this, a really good, long, folding saw, especially with a lock mechanism. This is pretty much a must in your bug out bag, especially if you have to take an alternate route and travel through wooded areas. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please continue to stay safe. It's still dangerous out there. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Please stay safe. I'll see you next time.